Hey everybody, this is Chelsea and I'm going to go ahead and do a Younique makeup tutorial. I just received all of my makeup. I tried to actually record a box open reveal, and I didn't have the correct edit material. So it had like a watermark over the whole video and it didn't look very good. So I thought I'd just wait until I had everything, and now I do. So let's go ahead and do a tutorial. First, I'm going to put my hair up because I'll get makeup all over my hair, all in my hair. I'm really going to just do kind of a general, everyday kind of makeup tutorial, and I will eventually do some makeup tutorials for evenings and going to weddings and anything really. I will take requests if there are any pictures that you've seen on Pinterest or anywhere and you want to know how to do the makeup, how to apply it. Please let me know. I would love to do that for you. So I've already put primer or lotion, and then I put primer on my face. I always, before I do makeup, I always make sure to wash my face, make sure it's clean. I then put some lotion on, and then I put primer on. I do have the BB Flawless cream in honey, and I love this stuff. This is my most favorite BB cream that I've ever used. I've used several different kinds from several different companies. I will not name them, but I've used them, and this by far is my favorite. It is, I can do a little sample on my hand, but it really does cover up any imperfections, but it is like a lotion, a tinted lotion, so you can see it's very it's sheer, but it's amazing coverage. Ooh. Sorry about that, everybody. Hold on. Hello. All right, let's try this again. Sorry about that. I am still getting used to all of this, this recording process. It's not as easy without a stand for my phone, so I do apologize. I hope it doesn't happen again. If it does, I'm sorry. That's what happens when you record. All right, so I will be using the Touch Liquid Foundation today, and this is Tafetta, I believe is how they pronounce it. I'm going to be using my beauty blender, and this is a Younique beauty blender as well. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead. I shook it up first, if you saw that. Anyway, so I shook it up, and I'm going to put a few drops onto my beauty blender. Okay, let's start with 5, and we can always, redo it. I'm gonna go ahead and just put some, I'm gonna wanna put more on there for sure. This is my first makeup tutorial, so I'm learning right along with you. All right, much better. All right, so normally I like to pat it on, but I also, this is a brand new beauty blender, so it's not been used before. So it's pretty tight, pretty dense right now. Like I said, I've not used it before. So anyway, so I put some more liquid touch on. I do want to make sure that I'm getting the coverage that I want. The best way to do this is really to pat, but I do not want streaks, so that's normally why I would pat, but like I said, I've never used this beauty blender. I did get a liquid foundation brush from Younique, and that has not come in the mail yet. So, and I normally would not put all these layers on, but the amount that I put on was not a lot. Like I said, I'm doing this all with you all, so I want to make sure that once I do this the first time, I'll know exactly how much to use the next time. So just gonna pat it on. And this way the streaks are not there. You don't want a streaky face with your makeup. All right. And I'm gonna, put it down my neck so that I don't have a line here. I don't want for it to look like I have a different shade on my face and then on my neck. So, all right, so that is pretty good coverage. If you like, you can actually mix your BB cream and your foundation together for a little bit more coverage. You can also put your concealer, a little bit of concealer in your liquid foundation as well. That's something that is that you can do. All right, so there's that. I'm then going to go ahead and set that with some powder. And I do have the powder in Taffeta as well. The powder is a little lighter than the actual liquid foundation, but it works, it sets, and I'll probably get a different color during the winter time. I actually have not been out to go to the beach or the pool hardly at all. I have stress fractures in my feet and I'm not able to do anything. I'm actually in a wheelchair right now, so yay. All right, so done with that. So as you can see, it's really good coverage. It has covered all of my, pretty much all of my imperfections. I'm gonna go ahead and actually use some, let's see, what color is this? This is the Mineral Touch Concealer, Skin Perfecting Concealer in Velour. And this is a much brighter color. I'm gonna go put a little bit on my pinky and basically make an upside down check under both eyes, and then I will pat it in with my smaller beauty blender. The beauty blenders from Younique actually come with two blenders, and that way you can use the smaller one for your under eyes because you're able to get in a little closer to your eyes because it's small. So this is the larger one, and then this is the little baby. I normally use the pointy end to make sure I get underneath my eyes to cover up my circles under my eyes. All right, right eye done, left eye. And again, I pat as much as possible to make sure that I do not have any streaks. I'm probably gonna go ahead and take a little bit more of the Tafetta and, all right, I'm not sure what happened, I'm sorry. Take a little bit more of the Tafetta and just cover any spots. I am breaking out a little bit, so I wanna cover that a little bit better. All right, perfect. So then I'm going to go ahead, and I already set it, but I probably have a little bit still on this brush, so since I put some more on, I'll just dab it. Then I'm going to go ahead and use, I want to bake my face a little bit, and baking your face means that you're going to put some high definition pressed powder, to highlight, really is what you're doing. Then you're highlighting your under eyes. I normally do my chin and my nose. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I am waiting on my Younique one, so right now I'm using the Makeup Forever just to bake and highlight. So you get as a powder brush, you pat it on, and you just layer. And you really let it sit there for ideally 15 minutes, but I don't have that kind of time, so we won't be doing that. But I'm gonna put a little bit down my nose, on my chin. And again, the longer it sits there, the longer it bakes into your skin and gives you that highlight that you are looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows while I am waiting for that to bake. Actually, no, I'm not. Scratch that. I'm gonna go ahead and contour my face. So I do have Younique's Beachfront bronzer, and I have it in Hermosa. I'm going to go and actually also get the other two shades, Malibu and I think Sunset is the other one. So as you can see, there's two different sides. The colors on here are gorgeous. I'll show you a little bit of what it looks like. It's light, but it really does a great job at contouring your face. So I just go ahead and I pat my brush in there, and I always highlight right underneath my cheekbones. That's the whole point, is to bring out your cheekbones. And then I also go up here on my nose and underneath my chin. That really, if you make a 3, that covers it all. So again, pat it, tap it, and then I go up here. Again, this is just contouring your face. As you can see, I did it again underneath my cheekbone, right up here on my forehead, and then underneath. So you can do just a 3, and it really does a great job at contouring. I'm gonna do the other side. Okay, make it a little darker. And you don't have to do this much at all if you don't want to. This is really something that I would do for going out at night. Then I'm gonna put it on either side of my nose. It just helps make the nose a little thinner looking. Okay, that's that. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my, if I can find it, I swear I just had it, my blush. Hold on one second, I'm sorry. Where's my blush? Oh, it's in my lap. I have a lot of makeup just sitting in my lap. All right, so I have the Moonstruck Minerals Pressed Blusher, and this is in the color Sweet. If there's any, this color honestly goes with anybody's skin tone. It's a gorgeous color. It's kind of rosy and coral, and it goes with, if you have yellow undertones or blue undertones, it goes really well with anybody's skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this. Again, I am waiting for my blushes to arrive, so I'm using just one I have. This is actually from MAC 123, and I don't even think this is a blush brush, but it's one I've been using. All right, so I'm not sure what's going on. Hello, not sure what happened there with my recording. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and tap in here, pat it off. A little goes a long way. All right, so I normally just put it like on the apples and move your way up. So I like to smile and go in like a circular motion. Pat. Okay. I put a little bit on the tip of my nose. All right, and if it's too much for you, you can always take a brush and you know, even it out if it is too much for you, and that is fine if it is. Sorry, I just got a text. All right, so there you go. You can see my face. All right, with my face, I also use some highlight right up underneath my, actually right on top of my cheekbone. And this is just an e.l.f. blush brush. I don't use it for blush. I could never use this for blush, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use it for my highlight. And I'm gonna put it right up here. And I do like to do this every day. I hope you can see that. I love a little glowiness to my face. I really do. I'm gonna put a little bit at the tip of my nose, a little bit right here in my right there. I don't know if you can even see that, but